Hey kids, it's Thursday and I am your queen bitch on Thursday, Misty Eyez. Alright, this week it's my pick, and I chose, I guess for the lack of a better word, the term bisexuality. And I guess this is something that many of you might relate to. Again, this is an Ask Misty from my personal channel, and I have all my fans write into my form spring to ask questions. It goes something like this. I'm going to paraphrase, but it was something like this. Dear Misty, my fiancé and I are madly in love with each other, and we really, really, really love each other, and everything's going great, grand, and wonderful, and we're getting married, and I love, love, love him. But last night, we were canoodling and bonding, and I guess I brought up the question, how many people have you been with? And I was shocked by his answer, but more importantly, I was shocked by the fact that he had been with guys. Panic. Does this mean he is bisexual? Does this mean he is gay? Panic. Alright, so through several messages I calmed her down, etc. But first of all, I don't think it's wise for anyone in any relationship, gay, straight, or otherwise, to discuss how many people you've been with. It's just not good, especially in the new relationships when you're newlyweds and newly grooming and courting each other. First of all, there's never a good answer. If you are a virgin, you're going to be laughed at or made fun of, possibly. Or if you've been a whore, you'd be laughed at and made fun of or thought to be disgusting, possibly. The reality is, when you are with someone, you're attracted to who and what they are, no matter what their past is. You have to realize that the things that he's experienced in his past make him who and what he is today. That made him attractive to you, first of all. So don't ask. No matter what he says, you're not going to like the answer. Either he's been a whore or he's not hoary enough. Now, if he's been a whore, he might have a lot of experience and know how to truly love you like you deserve to be loved. Right? So just go with it. Don't ask. You know, and I always, whenever I'm dating someone, they ask, and I'm very honest. Obviously, you've been watching my channel, you know. And I'm like, don't ask questions you don't really want to know the answer to. Because, yeah. Anyways, the answer to the question at hand. I am much like Kinsey. I don't believe you're anything 100% at all. You're not 100% tall. You're not 100% white. You're not 100% black. We're all just a little bit of everything. And it's all relative. For example, oh my gosh, everyone in my family is tall. Well, not when you hang out with Magic Johnson's family. They're a lot taller. Or, you know, but when people that are shorter than me hang out with, like, Asians or Latinos, they're suddenly tall. So it's all relative. Sexuality. I don't think anyone is 100% anything. I do not think I'm 100% gay. I don't think I'm 100% straight. And I don't think you are either. Sexuality is fluid. Sexuality is beautiful. Sexuality is important. Sexuality is vital. There are many situations that lead to being sexual with each other. Were you lonely? Were you intoxicated? Were you horny? You know, a lot of times these thoughts and feelings lead us to do things that we never thought we would do. For example, anal sex. You're really horny, your boyfriend says, baby, I want to try it in the butt, and you're like, okay, you might love it. I know a lot of girls that love it. I don't understand because they don't have a prostate, but I know a lot of girls that really, really love it. Now, is your boyfriend bisexual? Is your boyfriend gay? Let me phrase it to you this way. I am an out gay man, woman. No, I'm a straight woman, but I'm a gay man. And I've known that I was gay since I was 9 years old. I have been experimenting and playing with boys at my will since I was 9 years old. Yes, I have also experimented a little bit with women. Does that make me bisexual? No. I also married a girl. Does that make me bisexual? No. I am gay. I know that I'm gay. I know what I'm attracted to, and I know what I want. If I were to sleep with a woman tonight, let's say that I was just horny, or I was curious, because I've even had dreams. Again, I was married, but I've never actually penetrated a woman with my organ. Once I was in a hot tub and we were drunk and I wanted to feel a clitoral piercing, and then I kind of went a little deeper than her piercing, just out of pure curiosity. I wanted to explore. I was curious of what it felt like, what it looked like. Well, I didn't even see it because it was underwater, but whatever. Did that make me bisexual? No. Now, if I were to be curious and just say, I'm really horny and I wonder if a girl wants to do something, or I don't know, I go on Craigslist and reply to some girl's ad that says she's horny or whatever. Let's say I'm drunk and it just so happens that we're at a party and I end up making out with this girl and things go a little farther than I had anticipated. Now, I've made out with girls a lot. I love kissing. Kissing is one of my favorite things to do. I'm a total mouth whore. But, again, I don't think that makes me straight or bisexual if I make out with a girl. I make out with girls all the time. Lately I haven't because I don't hang out with that many women, but I have made out with a lot of women in my life. I'm a whore. Not a straight whore, not a bisexual whore, but a whore. Alright, so, now let's say I'm at a party right now. We're chilling, dancing, having drinks, cocktails, whatever, and this girl and I start making out because it's fun. And things go a little too far, and I totally have sex with this girl. Does that make me straight? No. Does it make me bisexual? No. Now, to answer your question, basically what I'm telling you is, no, if your husband, boyfriend, fiancé has had sex with men in the past, does that make him gay or bisexual? No. But, if your boyfriend, but let me answer it this way as well. If your boyfriend loves you right and dicks you down the way you should be dicked, and if everything about your sexual experience with your fiancé, your intended, and your lover is the way it should be, why are you questioning anything about his past? Now, that being said, yes, there are many, many, many men that I know still today in the year 2012 that are straight lifestyle living, which means they have wives and children because this is expected of them by the church or by their family, and they're doing it to please God or their father or whatever. But as soon as that is over, they go back to being gay. Now, I know a lot of ministers that are straight living, but they're gay in real life. Now, just because you have a wife and you occasionally have sex with her and you have kids, does that make you straight? No. Homosexuality is something that you are. It's in your blood. Now, it's genetic, for lack of a better word. Just because you're married to a woman with kids does not mean you're straight. Now, I guess what I'm really trying to say, what it all boils down to is, what are the desires in your heart? If you're sleeping with women but lusting after men, you're gay. If you're sleeping with men but lusting after women, you're straight. Now, the reason I say this is because if your fiancé only has sex with you because you force him to, or if he only has sex with you when he's drunk, or if he only has sex with you when he's really, really horny, or if he's only has sex with you once every great moon, but you find that he's staring at guys, or looking at guys, or checking out porn with guys, or whatever, and you find out that he has dated guys in the past, yeah, maybe he's gay and living a lie with you. Now, I, again, can't answer this question for you. I don't think any of us are 100% one or the other. We're all somewhere in between, which means, technically, I think we are all bisexual. You are the only person that can answer you are the only person that can answer your question, whether your fiance is gay, bi, or whatever. Meaning, does he treat you right? Now, I have experimented with a lot of guys that are straight and a lot of guys that are married, and I've experimented with a lot of guys in college even, before I did drag, that were, hey, I can tell you're gay, and I was just curious, something I always thought about, and I just basically want to sow my wild oats, for lack of a better word. Will you help me out in figuring out this problem? Some of them have come to me after and said, hey, thank you so much, I now know that I'm officially straight, was curious, not curious anymore. Some of them have come to me and said, wow, I really want more, I found out that I'm gay, blah, blah, blah. Being a part of this amazing thing called the human race, it's natural to be curious. It's natural to be explorative. There's nothing wrong with checking it out. You might be a vegan, but what if you had a piece of cheese? What if you tasted a hamburger or a hot dog? Are you dead? Are you going to hell? Is your life over? No. You're just curious. It's natural to be curious. Right. To answer the question, just because someone has had sex with a guy does not mean he's gay. Just because someone has had sex with a girl, it does not mean he's straight. Especially depending on the situation. If you're in high school and you're pressured to do things that make you normal or fit into society, yeah, you should not be held accountable for those things. If you're drunk and at a party and if you're just curious, that is normal. And if your husband is honest with you, or your fiancé is honest with you, that above all else should be praised and set on high. Because if your man is gay or in the closet and trying to be straight with you and prove to his family that he could be married and have kids, I don't think he would be honest with you and tell you that he's dated guys. Because he would be trying to hide the fact that he was gay or homosexual. So if a man is open enough to tell you honestly that he has experimented with men or dated guys or been on sexual occasions or had sexual escapades with men, I think this is completely normal and healthy to experiment. And think about it. Your fiancé is open-minded enough to try new things. That's major. I know a lot of straight guys that are like, oh no, I will never let my girlfriend finger my in the butthole because I'm not a homo, I'm not queer. And then I know other guys that their girlfriends have done it and they're like, oh, am I supposed to like this? I guess what I'm trying to say is God gave men a prostate for a reason. He put all your nerve endings down there for a reason. I don't think that reason is to make it feel good when you poop. Meaning, I think he wants it to be stimulated, whether it be with a tongue or a finger or a dildo or another man. It's okay to experiment with your sexuality. How are you going to know, living your whole life, that you hate feta cheese if you've never tasted it? How will you know? People around you love feta cheese on their salads and they, oh, feta is awesome. And you're like, well, I just don't like it. You don't know you don't like it unless you've tried it. So I think it's very healthy for men, whether you're gay, to experiment with women just to make sure you're gay, or straight to experiment with men just to make sure you're straight. That's fine. I think your man should be praised. And, you know, I can't answer, the question if he's bisexual or gay. That's only something that he can answer within his heart and his desires. But watch out. And again, I hate repeating myself, but again, think about how he treats you. Are you the closet wife that he barely touches and is not intimate with because he's gay? Or does he dick you down really good and it just so happens that he's had sex with other people before that happen to be men? Hope I can help. Anyways, thank you for watching Misty Eyez. It is Thursday, and now at the end of my channel, I would usually talk about the other bitches, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. But, to be honest, I just got back from a huge, emotionally draining vacation, and I did not watch the other videos. My sister did have internet, but there was always little baby ears around. infant, 2, 4, and 6-year-old ears, and there was never really a time where I could watch an adult YouTube video. So I apologize for not commenting on my other sisters. Just know that I love you, and I think you're all amazing. And after I record this, I'm actually going to go watch and see what you guys are thinking about my topic right now. But in closing, I'll say one more time, if you're watching this far, the most important thing is that your man was honest with you. And that, above all else, should be praised. The last thing you want in any relationship, gay, straight, or otherwise, is dishonesty. If your man was honest enough with you to be forthcoming and let you know that, yes, he had experimented with men in the past, green lights. Green lights all across the board. Unless he is afraid of your vagina and barely goes near it because he's allergic, then I'd be a little concerned. Anyways, loving you is easy. Talk to you soon. Bye.